Origins. In Native American tradition, the Thunderbird is one of the most powerful and enduring figures in Native American mythology, particularly among tribes of the Pacific Northwest, the Plains, and the Great Lakes regions. Key cultural attributes: symbol of power and protection. Among the Lakota, Ojibwe, Sioux, Algonquin, and Kwakwaka'wakw peoples, the Thunderbird is viewed as a spiritual guardian, capable of causing thunder by flapping its wings and lightning by blinking its eyes. Size and shape. Descriptions vary, but the Thunderbird is often said to have a wingspan large enough to blot out the sun and to resemble an eagle or condor, sometimes with serpents or lightning bolts clutched in its talons. Associated with storms. In many traditions, the Thunderbird brings rain and storms, often battling underwater spirits or rival forces of chaos. These stories, passed down for generations, are not considered myths by many indigenous communities, but rather spiritual truths, accounts of beings who once roamed the world or still do in unseen realms. Historical sightings and encounters, 19th to 20th century. Though rooted in indigenous cosmology, the Thunderbird legend intersected with recorded history in the 1800s, when European settlers and pioneers began documenting unusual bird sightings across North America. Notable accounts: 1890, Tombstone, Arizona. Two cowboys reportedly shot and killed a massive winged creature with feathery wings, a serpentine body, and a wingspan of over 30 feet. The story was published in the Tombstone Epitaph, though no physical evidence was preserved. A lost photograph of the carcass nailed to a barn has become a famous, though unverified, piece of cryptid lore. 1930s to 1970s, Illinois and Pennsylvania. Several children and adults reported attacks or sightings of enormous birds. In 1977, a 10-year-old boy named Marlon Lowe, near Lawndale, Illinois, claimed that a giant bird with a white ring around its neck tried to carry him off for several feet before dropping him. 2000s, Alaska and Illinois. Pilots and remote dwellers in Alaska's bush country have claimed sightings of massive dark birds resembling pterosaurs or oversized eagles, often flying silently at high altitudes. Scientific explanations. Paleontologists and zoologists have explored possible explanations for these sightings. 1. Misidentified known birds. Condors, golden eagles, and turkey vultures can have wingspans exceeding 9 feet. Seen from certain angles, or under emotional stress, people may overestimate their size. In the Amazon and Andes, the Andean condor is the largest flying bird by combined weight and wingspan, up to 10.5 feet. Second, extinct megafauna survivors. Some cryptozoologists suggest that Thunderbird reports could be sightings of relict species like Argentavis magnificens, an actual prehistoric bird, estimated to have lived in South America 6 million years ago, with a wingspan over 20 feet. Teratorns, large North American birds from the Pleistocene with similar wingspans. While there is no fossil evidence of such creatures surviving into modern times, the idea persists due to the consistency of large bird sightings. Psychological and cultural reinforcement. Some sociologists argue Thunderbird sightings may arise from cultural memory, oral traditions, frontier newspaper exaggerations, and modern cryptid folklore can influence perception and memory, especially when encountering something unfamiliar. Thunderbird in modern culture. Today, the Thunderbird continues to be a fixture in cryptozoology circles, often grouped with Bigfoot, Mothman, and other regional cryptids. Pop culture, appearing in comics, movies, and games as a mythical or supernatural force. Native communities, where the thunderbird remains a symbol of respect, awe, and reverence, especially in ceremonies and totems. Conclusion: myth or memory? The thunderbird legend stands at the crossroads of myth, history, and speculation. While no definitive physical evidence of such a bird exists, its story is deeply ingrained in both indigenous spirituality and the cultural folklore of North America. The consistency of sightings, especially the detailed descriptions of size, behavior, and motion, suggests that something extraordinary has been seen in the skies over the centuries, whether it be massive birds, mice-identified animals, or manifestations of the human need to explain the powerful forces of nature.